Come on. We're going shopping. You want to go for a smoke in about 5 minutes? I'll take a squid or Alfonso. Who's coming home? How about an Alfonso? I've never cooked an Alfonso. That is one fresh Alfonso. I'll take a squid or Alfonso. So, did we go shopping or did we go shopping? Well, we got some stuff for the coffee. We got some nice cocoa for the top of the coffee, and some ground cinnamon for the top of the cappuccino. Unless she wants chocolate. We've got the, what do we got over here? We've picked up the frothing mug, the big size frothing mugs to allow us to get more froth before it reaches the top and allow it to froth more while keeping the milk at a lower temperature, so we get its maximum froth before the milk reaches its maximum temperature. And that seems to be the whole trick behind milk frothing. Then we got a little cinnamon shaker and a new little chocolate shaker. So the little barista corner here is looking pretty official now. Over here we've got tonight's Fishfest. A beautiful fresh Alfonso. Some paddler crabs, some beautiful little New Zealand paddler crabs, and of course the famous New Zealand arrow squid, which preparing it is as close as you can come to doing an autopsy on an alien. Trust me. But look at this beautiful fish. You can see right into that giant eyeball. He came out of the water less than 12 hours ago. And he's a nice looking guy. He's even got lips. He's got a nice looking tongue. Say Alfonso. He's a good fish. He's going to be a good fish. I'm not sure how to cook him yet. I got to look that up. He might be barbecued. He might be wrapped in foil and stuffed with lemons or something like that. And it's time to cook the crabs. Cook the crap out of the crabs. Here we go. They go for 3 minutes into the crab pot. They're already dead. No one was injured in the making of this film, except for the small scald I got last time I took these guys out. They turn a nice bright orange, and they come out delectable. Only people left on the board now are Alfonsino and Arrow. We'll get to the arrow crab in a minute. Many people don't know this, but back in the day, the Alfonso was considered an evil fish. Its eye was thought to be able to steal your soul, so only the local parish priest could prepare the fish for the table. The other evil thing that this fish was reported to do was transform itself from a small, unassuming fish into a large, gigantic, scary monster, as we can see here. It is a large, gigantic, scary monster. Ooh, I let him go. These days, of course, we don't believe in such superstitions, and we just stuff the guy with lemons and onions. And that's what we're about to do. A few of you might remember this scene from The Godfather. Boy, I hope this doesn't violate copyright. Last thing I want is the mob after me. If you've never been to sea, Billy, you probably have never looked into the eye of the beast. The giant New Zealand arrow squid. It's been known to eat a man in one serving. This one has been captured, and you are now looking into the eye of the beast. Blood-sucking tentacles and a razor-sharp arrow tail mean instant death to small children in shallow waters, where the treacherous arrow squid preys on every living thing. We're going to cook some crab. Well, we're going to process some crab. They've already been cooked, and we're going to take the crab meat out of the crab and put them into crab cakes, and then fry the crab cakes, and then put them back into the crabs. This will give the impression that the crab is actually a crab cake, but the crab cake comes in a crab shell, leaving you to believe it's authentic, which, of course, it is. Over here in the sink, we have a crab we are about to process. In the old days, of course, people couldn't process crabs themselves. They had to tie them by strings and hang them from poles and wait for seagulls to come down and crack open the shell. But now, these new genetically modified ones come with a small switch right under the tail section, and when you press it, the shell just lifts right off. This saves an immense amount of time tying the crab to a pole and waiting for seagulls to open them up for you. The rest of this gets kind of gross and disgusting, so I won't show it to you. But if you look closely, right now, you can see the lungs. Ooh. There we are. Crab cakes are cooking, frying in the butter. And over there, that's calamari. That was that squid you saw, beaten to a pulp with the back of a cleaver. It's now tenderizing even more in the butter. Very good. Over here, we have the proto platter where everything will be put out. Here we go. There's the platterized version. Crab 1, crab 2, looking good. Bowl full of calamari, zooming in. Beautiful. Very nice. Looks lovely. You can see underneath. There's the crab cake. There we go. Voila. Next up, second course, Alfonsino. Well, there we go. There's the Alfonsino, all cooked. Lemons and onions in foil, essentially self-steamed. The eyeball. It's gone white. Who knew? Who would have thought? We've had so much crab and calamari that we're too full to eat the Alfonso, so I'm about to fillet them and put them away for tomorrow for breakfast or lunch or maybe even dinner, who knows. Anyway, Alfonsino, the beautiful fresh fish, is about to be recycled. Goodbye, Alfonsino. I hear you sizzling.